Okay, so this is where we left off in our last video. Taught you how to use the PyCharm IDE and to print hello world to the screen. And if you didn't try that, I encourage you to actually open up PyCharm, create a file, and try using the print method. Type in print with parentheses to call it, and then a string of anything you want. And I suggest you try and play around and print out a few things. Print your name, print your best friend's name. Just try it a few times. Figure out what can it print multiple things. Can it print numbers, stuff like that. I suggest checking it out. That's the best way you're going to learn, is to play around with things and experiment for yourself. For our next video, we're going to learn about variables and data types in Python. So what is a variable? A variable is essentially just any name. It could be, let's say, my variable, and it's just going to represent a place in the computer's memory where you're going to store some data. Now, when the computer saves it, it's not actually called my variable. It's a long string of numbers, which points to whatever you assign to it. Assignment is the equal sign, and but you can use a variable essentially to store data. That's what they're for. You can store, let's go over a couple of basic data types. There are integers, which are whole numbers, like 5 and 1 and -1 and 1012. These are all integers. There are floats, which is a fancy name for a decimal number, so 10.2, 9.999, -5.1. Anything with a decimal is going to be a float, and it is a distinct type. Then we have strings. So a string can be formed with double parentheses, hi, or my variable 2. It could also be single parentheses, like hello. So that's a string. And there's also booleans, which is a fancy name for representing the truthiness of something, so true or false. Those are always, in any programming languages, those are the two Boolean values you get, true or false. And this is really important for computer science. Basically, all computer science is based on the Boolean, if you get down deep enough. Ones and zeros, everything digital. But so let's go ahead and make a true or false. So those are some data types, some of the basic data types. There are more, but those are kind of the basic building blocks. I suggest giving yourself a little bit of homework, playing around with creating variables. Create one called my name and store your name. My age, 29. My let's see, wallet equals 20.50, and let's see, a boolean is hungry. At the moment, I'm not hungry. So try around, play around, and create some variables and store these data types to them. It's going to help you learn.